All right, so Sandra is here with the business news. Hello, Sandra.
Hello, Israel. We've been talking about the communication industry, and the
Exactly.
confusion is as to whether people are thinking whether taxes have been reduced or not. It's not too clear for the viewers.
Well, no, clearly the taxes have been increased, and
Yes, now
they're being charged upfront, and so you feel it. You buy the credit, you buy the airtime, and immediately you're told that when you load it, then you're told that okay, we've deducted this because of this, that.
So it's
and,
not that they are trying to reduce anything there, because people have been asking.
No. So what government is saying is don't charge it upfront.
Okay.
You can charge it on usage. So as the people use up the credit, you can charge. But trying to figure out how that's going to work.
Anyway.
Okay, but you bring us to
Let's do business. Hello, good evening. My name is Sandra Essenam Appen. I'm here for business. As government prepares to present the 2020 budget statement next November, the Trades Union Congress wants government to address the country's high unemployment rate. According to the TUC, though economic conditions are improving, the high number of job losses must be addressed in the next economic year. Chairman of the TUC, Richard Kwesi Yeboah, was speaking to journalists after the forum in Accra to commemorate the 50th anniversary of Frederick Ebert's think tank in Accra.
The high unemployment rate in Ghana is seen as a setback to the economic development of the country and also burden to both private and public sector. According to Chairman of the Trades Union Congress, the issue of job creation is topmost on its request to the Finance Minister in the next budget presentation.
We've already submitted our input. We're talking about creating of jobs. That's the key. Creating of jobs. Because all government that have come, we hear that. But this time we want to see the practicability of it. That's all. More jobs, more people are employed, like the youth, you and I. All right, to get jobs to do. That's our focus.
The Frederick Ebert Sifton Foundation has supported government in several economic activities to provide better living conditions for citizens. Resident coordinator of the foundation, Fritz Kopsika, is optimistic that the partnership with government so far in the last 50 years will be improved.
It's to promote democracy and social justice. And I think, as you're very well aware, first of all, those are very big goals. And secondly, they are processes and not events. So I think 50 years is, in comparison to the time and to the tasks ahead, it's a fairly small period of time. And so we might continue working with our partners here in Ghana for the next 50 years, I can imagine, in order to implement democracy all the way and social justice.
The forum was focused on mergers in the various trade unions and its impact. Ebenezer Sabutis reports for Joy Business.
In other news tonight, CEO of Holland Insurance Company Patience Achiano has criticized the National Insurance Commission (NIC) for not enforcing the required industry laws, making the insurance industry lose out on significant benefits. She spoke to Joy Business at the Maiden Tertiary Entrepreneurship Education Forum organized by Holland Insurance to give the youth entrepreneurial education as well as offer them opportunities to become sales agents for income while still in school.
The National Insurance Commission is doing a lot already, and there's a draft insurance bill in the works. We are all waiting for to become law by the end of this year. In it, additional compulsory insurance. Currently we have 2 compulsory insurance, auto as well as commercial buildings. But my biggest challenge is with enforcement, because whilst people know that it's compulsory, my understanding is that out of 2 million vehicles that have been registered, only about 900 are insured. So there are many people, many vehicles on the roads that are uninsured. How do we get people to comply with the law? Enforcement is my biggest challenge. We also know that many of the commercial buildings that we have are not insured, and so they pose risk to people who go there to do business. And how is the NIC ensuring? I know that every now and then we organize security people to go around to just check and see whether people have insured their buildings, but we can go further. by penalizing those who do not do it. Instead of just naming and shaming, we penalize them by taking them to suing them, doing things that will get people to do the right things. For me, it's more about enforcement. Whilst we're happy with the additional insurance products that will come on board with the new draft bill, we are more concerned about enforcement. I think for us at Hollard already we've started, and part of our streetwise financial literacy program entails going out there to educate people on what insurance means and how they can benefit from it. And together with the NIC, who I know is also very much interested in promoting insurance education, people should understand more the benefits of taking insurance, and this should address the low penetration rates that we currently have in the country.
All right, Ghana went down by 5 places in the latest global competitiveness ranking released by the World Economic Forum. Also coming up in the summaries tonight, some fishing vessels operated by Chinese have been fined. I'll tell you why, plus more, coming up in the business news summaries.
Ghana went down by 5 places to 111th in the latest global competitiveness rankings released by the World Economic Forum. The report showed that Ghana went down from 106 in 2018 to 111 in 2019. The country in 2018, with a ranking of 106 out of 140 countries, scored 51.3 out of 100. In 2019, the country placed 111 out of 141 countries ranked in the report, but with a score of 51.2. This means that, in terms of score, Ghana declined by 0.1 points. Aggrieved road contractors who haven't been paid monies owed them by the government have asked the government to pay them, else they will seek redress in the law courts. According to the road contractors, their lawyers are currently putting documents together to go to court in the event that the government fails to listen to their plea to pay them. A Ghanaian registered fishing vessel operated by Chinese has been fined $1 million for illegal fishing and 124,000 Ghana cedis for having fish on board. The vessel had also failed to log the fishing activity in their logbooks. The fishing vessel Lurong Jiangsu 956, which was arrested offshore Cape 3 Point in June this year by the Western Naval Command in collaboration with Marine Police and the Fisheries Commission, had 27 persons on board, out of which were 22 Ghanaians and 5 Chinese.
Those were our summaries for tonight, and that's all for business for now with me, Sandra Esenam Afeno. I'll be back after 8 p.m. with more business news. Stay tuned for the rest of the bulletin.